smoke up. Couple bodies from the club dealing with this hangover.
What do you... A bag of sand? Have you ever felt a woman's breast before? Hey, bro, you gay? Do you like to fuck guys? I mean, it's okay if you like to fuck guys. I got friends that like to fuck guys in jail. You know? Nothing? I get nothing from you? I don't know why that just for some reason made me angry that you were just like, maybe I do like to fuck guys.
When you said fucking breast feels like a bag of sand, my mind immediately went to fucking Wild Wild West.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you've shifted all the buckwheat around. Buckwheat? There's your problem. Oh, shit. Welcome, everybody, to the Hangover Podcast. I am your host, Trey, a.k.a. Walter White, a.k.a. another week of having nobody to hang out with us. It's just fucking nobody, you people.
It's a vibe of the time.
And then sitting across from me, as always, is Takeoff Music's very own Mr. TRTL. And we are here, and we are queer.
Whoa, Pride Month is not over yet.
It is not.
I said it was gay, so what?
You know what I'm saying?
You know?
Be proud of you. Everybody likes to fuck something every now and then. How was your week, Turts?
Shit, bro, I'm tired of the motherfucker, cuz. I worked 9 straight.
Yeah?
And then
9?
got 2 days off. Yeah, 9 straight. 9
There's gonna be somebody in there like, have you ever worked offshore? You ever work offshore, bro? It's all
But you
nasty.
work inside.
I work offshore.
Shut up.
I've literally never seen my kids. Literally never seen them before. You work offshore, you never see your children.
Last time I seen my kid, he was 3. He's graduating high school next year.
Congratulations, Mike. I love you. I'll have a beer with you one day. Oh man, this week was garbage. Hot flamage garbage. I didn't have nothing going on. It was mostly just a shit week at work.
Yeah.
And nothing fun going. It was a dead week at work. It was and the one thing that I hate about my job is that, like, out of our entire building, our department consistently has the best numbers, gets the most respect out of everybody. Like, we're constantly getting told how great our department is, like, from all over. We all have little meetings and stuff. The big dogs will poke their head
Put
in.
your mic up higher.
Oh, sorry.
Because it's like every time you move, it just pulls it.
The big dogs come in and they'll give us little, like, man, you know, we fucking need you guys, and then you died on me.
No, you didn't. You didn't die.
What happened?
I don't know. It just stopped.
Hi. Okay.
Yeah.
But yet they still think we're children.
Why?
I don't know. I wish I had an idea.
Y'all like failing y'all OSHA exams?
No, we're doing everything by the book. Like, we are literally the best department in the building. And then the other day, one of our bosses came in there and we're like, hey guys, just letting y'all know we're dead today. But that doesn't mean you get to sit around and do nothing. And I'm like we always do? What the fuck does that mean? So I'm just letting you know, if you're thinking on doing something you're not supposed to do, don't do it.
Okay. Back to watching this Netflix show. Fuck out of here, Dave.
Suck my dick, Dave. Oh, God. But yeah. Yeah, no, what I did do was I started watching Your Honor.
Yeah. Yeah.
And give it up for Bryan fucking Cranston, man. That dude cannot miss, bro. Somebody said the other day, Bryan Cranston is one of the best actors of our generation, and I'm starting to be inclined to agree.
Yeah.
Because for him to go from Malcolm in the Middle, which I never had the pleasure of watching, but I've heard amazing
Which
things.
is fucking crazy.
Yeah, I know. It's like top 5 white people shows.
Absolutely.
Young white people shows.
Absolutely.
Top 5.
Yeah.
Never seen it, but I heard he was hilarious in it.
Yes.
And then he does Breaking Bad. And fucking,
which is a crazy jump.
Yeah, that's like they have
from Malcolm in the Middle's dad to fucking biggest meth dealer in the world.
Southwest region. But they had like they actually had a screenshot of somebody going, "Wait, the guy from Malcolm in the Middle? He's supposed to play this tough meth dealer? This show is gonna get canceled before season 3." And then it ended up becoming one of the greatest TV shows ever made. Like
now, people don't even know him as Malcolm in the Middle's dad.
no, he's Walter White.
Yeah, it's fucking Walter White.
You know what I'm saying? But he was fucking Zordon, and now he's playing this. He's playing this judge from New Orleans, and it's only oh fuck Jason, Dufresne right in the mouth.
Yep.
But he plays this judge in New Orleans, and it's good. But we had this conversation the other day. I wonder if other cities have this same problem, which is I'm now tearing apart the geography as I'm watching it.
They better.
Because I'm sure people in New York are like, what the fuck, man? Like,
right. Talking about they in Harlem. This is clearly Brooklyn.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what that means, but sure.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it was more obnoxious because the scene that finally caught my attention and made me start paying attention was a scene where Bryan Cranston's riding in the backseat of this police car. While he's driving, the Smoothie King Center is to his right. All those people, both of y'all watching. Smoothie King Center is on his right. He's driving, they're talking. He says the dramatic line, looks out of the window, camera zooms out from the car, they're heading straight for the Superdome. And I was like, did they hit a U-turn at some point? Like, now it's funny, I'm giggling watching it because now my brain's going, while he's having like this dramatic monologue with the guy in the front seat, the guy's going, yes, sir, yes, your honor. Oh, fuck. Whipping that bitch around. And like the acting's great, story fantastic. Everybody that plays in it is amazing. They have this black guy in it who's supposed to be this super rough and tough desire boy, and he doesn't know how to say the word lanyap. That was killing him. Just trying to figure out how to say lanyap.
Shout out Jason for immediately grabbing his phone while at the bar when he found out we was live.
You lame fucking duck. Fuck you.
That's commitment, cuz.
I'm at the bar, they went live, I'm gonna pop in and say, fuck you. Fuck you, Jason. But yeah, this guy cannot say lanyap to save his life. I get it's a...
Yeah, what'd he say it?
Lanyap.
Lanyap. God damn it.
This here you go, bro. This here a little lanyap.
A little lanyap.
Little lanyap.
Little lap you in
I
your
got
lip,
angry. But I mean, so far it's good. I'm almost done season 1. Everybody's fucking raving about it. But what I love is every single person I've talked to about the show has said that their moms have told them to watch it. So I guess this is Mom's Breaking Bad. They're making all the kids watch too. So, all right, but I'm getting to it. But other than that, now this week was boring. Happy Juneteenth. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to black people, obviously, first and foremost. And shout out to white people. It was a rough time for us. Juneteenth. It was rough, man.
Lost a lot of labor that day. A lot of labor.
The fuck you mean I gotta cut my own lawn? And I know we had this conversation last year.
Corporate pulled up and said, we cutting hours. All these niggas gotta go.
Fuck. No, wait. So, here's my question. Juneteenth is the day that freedom rang.
Right.
Is that the day that, like, law passed? No more slaves?
Yeah, I think that was the day that he, like, signed the bill.
Because I'm imagining the guy that finally, like, saved up enough money to, like, buy, like, 10 new ones. He's like, I'm making a major investment this week.
Right.
Buying 10 good ones. Like, I finally, my little mini farm has finally made enough profit.
I'm getting me some Mandingo niggas. One of them bitches you can put the cart on their back. They ain't got no mule. Just a big bald head black nigga in the middle of a field.
And
just-
then the fucking day they show up at the farm, they literally walk on and they're like, oh wait, shit. Bye. And he's like, wait, what the fuck? Grabs his whip. What the fuck? And they were like, read the paper, bitch. Go read the paper. And now he's in court looking up at the judge like, can I please be compensated? I feel like I'm owed some money.
But see, and that's the crazy thing too, though. That's why, if I'm not mistaken, the history behind Juneteenth being so specific is because a lot of the rest of the slaves in the world, like that wasn't a part of the North,
Right.
mainly where most of the slaves was at, didn't know they were free.
Okay.
They masters got the newsletter and was like, shit, nigga, one light bill. Yeah.
About to say, threw
Paying
that bitch
that
out.
shit?
Threw that bitch out like a speed camera ticket.
I'm gonna wait on a late notice. See if I get my money back.
Do you think it went just like, and I know this is not funny, but
It's not.
but it is. But like, do you also think that like they treated it like that? Like, all right, this is your
goddamn right.
final notice.
You goddamn
This
right.
is the last time we're writing you a letter.
No,
and then we're repoing.
Yes, exactly. 100%. That's where sharecropping came from.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yes. So, in order for them to keep their slaves,
Yeah.
they would just offer them a piece of their land and be like, you can work it off by working for me. You already got a hut there. You could own that land. And they would make the payments so low that they would never be able to work.
Right.
You
Kind
know
of
what
like
I'm saying?
credit cards nowadays.
Right,
You'll never
right.
be able to pay it off, just
Right.
paying the minimum.
And at the same time, though, that changed a lot of things too, because they had to start treating these people like human beings.
Oh, that had to suck.
The work didn't get done. You just had to dock they pay. You
Yeah.
couldn't go out there and beat their ass and make the work get done.
Especially-
So now it became you have to have a conversation with this person.
Oof.
Either that or kill them and then risk going to jail.
Right.
Because, now,
now-
it's no longer your property.
But now you done invested all your money in these Mandingo motherfuckers.
Yep.
You walk out there and go, hey, sir,
Excuse me,
excuse me, kind-hearted Ebony,
Mr. Muhammad.
could you please hurry the fuck up? I'm imagining Joe the day he finds out he got free. Throw that fucking shovel on the ground.
I ain't picking
Soon
a
as he walk-
motherfucking thing.
As soon as he walk out, hey bro, hey boy, I'm looking for who the fuck you think you're talking to. Oh man. See, that's the book they need to write. How awkward it was in the days after Juneteenth. Fucking white.
They did. Niggas called it color purple.
Couple days after was motherfucking white people just scrambling all over that motherfucking plantation. Like, how the fuck am I gonna go about this, Dolores? Dolores.
We've got 25 acres of cotton. Are you gonna fucking pick it?
You gonna
Dolores?
fucking do it? 'Cause I'm not gonna fucking do it. Come on, man. I treated them so nice. I only killed one of them. What are they mad about?
I even let them have a funeral.
God damn it. Oh, we going to hell, Lord. We
what?
going to hell, Lord. Here it
With a
comes.
capital H.
But anyway, so happy Juneteenth, everybody. I hope y'all had fun. I will say, I'm very proud of my job. They did well this year. I don't know if y'all remember we talked about it last year. Last year was the year that it became a national holiday, or was it the year before?
No, I think it was last year.
Last year?
Last year, yeah. It
Yeah,
was
I just
officially a
remember.
national holiday.
I just remember being off on Juneteenth and being like, "Oh, okay, cool, national holiday. We all off." And then I had the thought. I was like, "Well, wait, where I work doesn't close.
Right,
There had to be people there."
right.
Looked at the schedule and it was all black guys. God damn it! Like that's not how this works, sir.
I had to get on my folks today, man. They told me 4th of July, we was gonna close early.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, nigga, we ain't close early on Juneteenth. My boss just kind of like looked off into the ether. He was like, oh shit, we sure did.
You right. Dylan, you want the day off? You want this whole day
You want
off?
just, not be here.
You just take the whole day off. They hit us with that too, because they were like,
By the way, not working 4th of July.
well, we're gonna be super busy 4th of July. So they were like, yeah, it's all hands on deck 4th of July. Nobody's taking off. And I'm like, whatever. I mean,
you
care.
only work till like what? In the evening
3:30.
time, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That ain't bad.
So I'm not worried about it. If anything, I was actually gonna be like, hey, because what they'll normally do is if you have to work a holiday, they'll give you another day off during the week. No, I'm cool. And I'm trying to ask them like, hey, can I just not get a day off? Like, just let me work a full week so I can get that double time pay.
Right.
You know what I'm at?
Right.
Because I don't care about the 4th of July. Like, if anything, it's just another day to get drunk. So, what day is it falling on this year? Do we know?
Thursday.
Thursday? Yeah. So I can't even get that drunk anyway. I got to be back to work 7 a.m. the next morning.
Facts.
So, fuck it. Let me work all the way through. But, I don't know. Nothing else really happened this week. Nothing fun anyway. It was a boring ass week.
I don't know, man. We got introduced to one of the biggest internet icons since fucking Cash Me Outside.
Oh, fuck. Let's get through this. Let's get through this shit.
She said, you gotta do what?
Spit on that thing. Feel me?
You get me?
All right, let's see if we have any.
Top fans, here's all the people that like our shit. It's top fans. If you ain't on this list, you can suck our dicks.
Respectfully. All right, for 21 months, we have Mr. Jason Jeffrey. And then for 5 months, my guy, Mr. Joshua Payne. And then for 4 months, Mr. Matthew Lazara. And then for 3 months, we have Mr. Larry Frederick. And DJ Obi-Wan. And the other degenerate, Mr. Swamp Thing Nicholson. Mr. Devin Whitmore. And the God Todd Doucette. Thank you to all the top fans. And make sure, if you are a top fan, to go print out your hangover certificate telling the woman that you're with that she needs to spit on that thing.
Yeah, that.
If you're a top fan, you get a free coupon for one free hop tour. Not from us, unless you really want it.
Joe's always available.
Joe is always available. Now let's see if we have any voicemails.
Voicemails. La da 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 doo boo.
Wagwan, brethren. Happy belated Juneteenth to all my ancestors and former slaves and former slave owners. We do not discriminate around here. What's going on, everybody? How's everybody's weekend going? First things first.
I'm the realist.
Congratulations to the fucking Celtics.
Ooh.
Hate it. I hate that I hate it. I am happy that it's happened on LeBron's watch, though I do hate that motherfucker. So I hate him like Joe hates Drake. I hate him. I wish he'd retire. Fuck LeBron. Yay, Celtics. Secondly, Stanley Cup has somehow taken a 3-0 lead and turned it into a Game 7 masterpiece. And you got little black millennials on TV throwing up fake gang signs in celebration of their Edmonton Oilers. Shout out to the Oilers. Also because they lead the Stanley Cup Finals in a total of black men by a number of 1-0, I believe. So shout out to Evander Kane and the Oilers. And hope they pull it home. And just to see Florida go home after being up 3-0 with no cup, that's worth the price of admission. Kind of didn't know if you guys knew it or not, but the Locks are doing a 30th anniversary show here at the Joy on
Hell
September
yeah.
14th.
Oh wow.
I think I'm gonna be all up in that piece.
Fuck yeah.
And in that same vein, as Scott likes to say, what is one of your all-time hottest 16s in a feature? I harken back to two that I can think of. One is by this little group called Do or Die, and they had this song called Po Pimp, where Twister
Fuck.
came in at the last verse and crushed
Uh-huh.
that bitch. And also there
Uh-huh.
was a song on Doggy Style that, depending on when you bought that CD, wasn't on it no more, called Pump Pump. And the other MC on that song was Little Malik. His 16 was fire. But what are your favorite all-time 16s? Peace.
16 features. Shout out to the God Dorian. Shout out to the God.
You heard?
That was a voicemail. If you would like to leave us one, go to www.thehangoverpod.com. Click the little red microphone in the corner and talk some shit with us. Tell Joe he's gay. However you want to go about it. We're here for you. He said favorite 16 feature. You got one?
That I can name off the top of my head.
I got a few. I can't.
Yeah, like I got quite a few.
You want me to name some?
Yeah, I'm about to say if you got some. I can't
My
think of them
brain just immediately went to Wheezy on We Taking Over. I am the beast. Feed me rappers or feed me beats. Yeah. That one.
Damn, where's my phone at?
My brain also, for some reason, my brain also said Tyler the Creator on Trouble on My Mind.
Jesus.
Yeah, I know you're a popular guy. You heard that one?
Trouble on my mind.
Trouble on my mind.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
much.
Trouble on my mind.
That man
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
I'm a fucking walking paradox in a shitty rapper in my favorite pair of socks. Iron pair of Dockers, 2 Glocks cock screaming West Side with the speakers blare and a pair of pox. So that one. Oh, Eminem on Forgot About Dre.
That's a good one.
Easily.
That's
As
a
fuck.
good
Eminem on Renegade because people forget Jay-Z ate on that track. Just because he was outshined by Eminem, people are like, oh, Jay's verse sucked. Nope.
Right.
Both of them chewed that fucking verse.
You out your
their
goddamn
verses.
mind.
But M just went the fuck in.
Right.
And Kendrick on Like That. The man started a war. No, but if I'll give you two more. If I'm gonna say Kendrick, I'll do Kendrick on Nostalgia with Pusha T. And just because of, I ended up seeing somebody break down the lyrics, and just the way that he broke down, like he kept saying the word 10 and 9, and it made 87, which was the year he was born, and his verse is each verse is a brick, and the song, the amount of bars equaled the amount of ounces in a brick. Like, it was just so much. It was wow. If he did that intentionally, fuck you, Kendrick Lamar.
Right.
And the last one
I
I'll
mean,
give you.
technically, 16 is 16 ounces.
There you go. There you go. So, your son's dope, N-word. We're talking about his dad, like, you know. And it's Juneteenth. This can't be the week I do it. I can't do it this week. But to finish it off, I have to say, with no doubt in my heart, one of the greatest features of all time is Outkast on the International Players Anthem. Thank you.
Absolutely. I'd agree with that one.
You can give it up for
one.
my
So,
list.
I'm gonna try to keep it a little specific to the criteria because you named all verses that were majority not 16s.
Oh, is that what I did?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Because the Eminem verse on Renegade is like 24-32, something like that.
Fair.
crazy.
Okay. Sorry.
So, one, you already said one of them, the Outkast on International Players Anthem.
Easily. And that's got to be at least 48 bars.
Specifically, Andre's verse.
Of course.
I love Big Boy's verse, don't get me wrong.
But
Andre's verse just set the precedent for the whole song.
Come on, man.
I mean, and to be clear, the perfect format for a song, if you're doing a song with a lot of people, is you put your strongest verses at the beginning and at the end.
Yeah.
And you've seen who was at the beginning and who was at the end.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that speaks for Big Boy in itself. But another one I would say, again, fucking like the whole song, hype, amazing. But I feel like if this verse doesn't exist within the track, then the whole track kind of loses a lot of hype behind it.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the and that's Busta Rhymes on Tribe Called Quest. The Here We Go.
Yeah,
Here we go, yo.
Yeah,
Here we go, yo. Scenario. That's all I think about when I hear that fucking track. As I Heal up, bring it back, come on. Powerful impact, boom, from the cannon. Like, he sets the whole shit.
Yeah.
Another one would be Joel Ortiz's verse on I Will.
Joel, it cannot be fucked with.
It was him and Crooked on the same verse, but for me, it's always been Joel over all everybody else in Slaughterhouse. Another
Least
one,
popular in Slaughterhouse, but one of the bariest.
the craziest bars you'll ever hear in your life.
That cipher, I don't know. I thought when people saw the cipher, they'd start to get into Joel, and for some reason, no.
No, he'll put together like a 4-bar like scheme. And just in 4 bars, you be like, hold on, wait, run that back. That was just 4 bars, nigga. Hold on, let me.
And
you know
don't
what I'm saying?
sacrifice cadence.
At all.
Like, flow still sticky.
Yeah. That nigga said, I'm a cross between a unicorn and a human bomber. Quit horsing around in this building or you a goner. Like, just small, you know what I'm saying? And punch every time.
Bro, like when we had that conversation with D-Day and D was like, oh, you're into the sport of rap? Joel brings it back to that for me. It's
Absolutely.
like rap is a sport and he is a top player.
Yeah, he gonna go pound for pound with you every time. Every time. Another one, I'm gonna do this one as an honorable mention because it doesn't fit the criteria. Another Busta Rhymes verse though, Look at Me Now.
Ooh.
That is probably one of the craziest Busta verses in his later prime. You know what I'm saying? Like, but nobody was hearing from Busta since that little crossover rock song he did with Linkin Park.
Yeah.
The We Made It shit.
That was when he was going through kind of his weird phase.
Exactly. He wasn't
the
really
bus phase.
Right. He was right out of the touch it, bang it, babe, all of that shit. And that was cool. That was like, all right, Busta, you know, you still got one in you. And then it just faded.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, every time I come, I gotta get this in it, then I gotta go, then I gotta get it, then I gotta like you like, yo, nigga, where this motherfucker been at for the last 10 years? You know what I'm saying? And then, he went on a crazy run after that. And it's crazy that I haven't named the Wayne verse yet, but I really
a
can't
lot of
think
people
of
have
a
said
feature verse.
It's especially because
you know what I'm saying.
I remember we've had the conversation like your favorite Wayne verse, and it's hard, dude. Like all of them.
Yeah. This one, all right, I'll say this one because it's been my favorite verse on this track since I was a kid. Probably made me a Lil Wayne fan. It's not really known unless you're from New Orleans. It's on the Big Timers album. It's Big Timers featuring Wayne and Juvie, Cutlass, Monte Carlos, and Regals.
Okay,
is the name of the track.
Okay,
and Wayne come on that bitch and just fucking kills. Bro.
Yeah,
front to back, the whole verse. Like, I didn't got this one little part where every time I pass in this stress, they catch their breath.
Hey.
Like, just that small shit. And I was like, yeah, that's cool as fuck. I like that.
Just to piss off Joe and possibly Dorian, because I don't know. Is Dorian a Drake fan?
Probably.
Okay, then I'll let it go.
Dorian's a fan of music. Like, Dorian listens to everything.
All right, then to piss off Joe, I remember being in the club the first time I heard Stay Scheming by Rick Ross, and that Drake verse was murder.
Oh, yeah. He ate that bitch.
But you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. Tell Lucy and I said, fuck it, I'm tearing holes in my budget.
Yeah.
And then wait, what? How do you end? I'm just hitting my pinnacle. You a pussy identical. You like the fucking finish line. We can't wait to run into you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, like feature.
Yeah, I can't really think of like no other ones right
It's
off the top of my
hard.
head.
It's hard to like. Oh wait,
Those are just ones that
favorite
stand out to me.
feature.
Yeah.
Because I mean that it's
There's
hard.
probably a lot more.
Oh,
I got
1,000.
last one. Big Crit. It was on all three of their albums, so I don't know if you can call it a feature, but when I found it, it was a feature. Song's called Glass House. It was on Wiz Khalifa's Cushion Orange Juice, featuring Currency and Big Crit.
Okay.
And Big Crit ate on that motherfucker. And it came on that bitch. I've been candy coning, bending corners, whip, peeling baby, chilling with the bubble grill and chandelier, leaning plush. Oh, wait, what he said? Oh, man, fuck. That nigga had this one part, he said, don't be pushing on my buttons and my cutlass unless you cutting. Bitch, what you saying? Oh, man, I wish I could remember the whole scheme because the scheme had me stuck for like 30 minutes. I ran that verse back like 8, 9 times.
Crit is retarded,
Dog,
bro.
he's so underestimated as an MC. I hate that the world doesn't look at him as a top MC because of his southern drawl.
Yeah.
They be like, I can't understand what he's saying.
He's super Mississippi.
And he's fucking amazing,
Yeah,
bro. One of the craziest lyricists of our generation. Hands down.
Okay, I might sound dumb. Was Pun, was that a feature for Deep Cover?
Yeah.
He was on Joe's track, right?
Nah, I want to
don't
say
remember.
that was just them doing a track together.
Oh, okay.
Like, you know, Joey
Dead in the
and Big
middle of
Pun.
little did he know we riddled some middlemen who didn't do diddle. Oh, bro. I remember the first time I heard that bitch, I said, start it over.
Yep.
Start it over.
Yep.
Ran that bitch. I turned into Kendrick Lamar, the Kendrick and Friends concert. Run it again. Just his verse. I didn't give a fuck about Fat Joe. Run that bitch back again.
Facts.
Pun is also retarded.
Another honorable mention because it doesn't
We'll be
fit the
here all night.
criteria.
Let's go.
Just the last one though for me.
Sure, I got another one already loaded.
Kendrick, Control.
Oh, fuck.
Yep.
Tucked a sensitive rapper back in their
his
pajama clothes.
You hear me?
Eminem patiently waiting. 50.
That's a good one too.
When he
That's a
came
good
on that bit, I've been patiently waiting to make it through all the hate and debating. Come on, man. Pop,
Whether or
California
not people
Love.
could weather the storm.
Pop, California Love. That was the track that made me a Pac fan. That was
What's
the first
that?
song anybody ever showed me from Tupac on Thug Love. Bone Thugs and Harmony. Yeah. The song with the bang bang.
Yep.
Man.
Yep.
Out on bail, fresh out of jail, California dreaming.
When I
Man.
step in the club, I'm hearing
Hoochie screaming, feeding for money and alcohol,
Alcohol.
the life of a West Side player from out, and it's all ball. Only from Cali where we ran. You know what I'm saying? All right, fuck off, Dorian.
In LA, we wear Chucks, not Barry's.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Snoop Dogg, ain't nothing but a G thing.
Yeah, no, shit. That's the
Warren
verse.
G, regulators.
Nah, bro. Warren G, that was his track.
No, yeah, oh,
Nate
sorry.
Dogg is
Sorry.
featured
Nate
on that
Dogg,
track.
that's who I
Right,
meant.
right,
Nate Dogg,
right.
sorry.
But that is
old-fashioned
the
started to
verse.
hit me.
If you want to talk about features that made somebody's career, that one.
That's the one.
Probably
Right there.
greatest of features of all time. 1, 2, 3 into the 4. Snoop Doggy Dogg and Dr. Dre is at the dope. Ready to make an entrance, so back on up. Cause you know we about to rip shit up. Give me the microphone first so I can bust like a bubble. Compton and Long Beach together, now you know we in trouble.
Ain't nothing but a G thing, baby.
Too low down, niggas gone crazy.
Dustin Spencer said, is it just me and you watching Jason? Jason in the club
Probably.
right now. Jason in the bar right now. So
Probably.
you don't
I
know what the
appreciate
fuck's
y'all.
going on. I was about to say, Jason, I'd come meet up with you, but I got the kid and fucking he's in there. But anyway,
Shit.
my bad, Dustin. I don't know how long ago you left that comment, but we just been going off. So what the fuck happened this way? All right, well, I brought up you brought up the Kendrick verse. I brought up the Kendrick verse. I brought up the Drake verse. Kendrick Lamar and Friends. Kendrick
pop
had-
out.
The pop out.
You heard?
Kendrick had
Pop out and show niggas.
Come on, man. You didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that. Did you watch it? Did you watch the whole thing?
Oh yeah,
Bro.
It was amazing.
Bro. First
It
of all,
was amazing.
just to give you an idea, I'm not even going to play
Talk
with
about the
Kendrick.
openers.
Hold on.
Talk about the openers.
I'm not even going to
Don't
talk
get
about
into
Kendrick.
the Kendrick shit yet.
I'm not even going to talk about Kendrick yet. Just to give you an idea of what this fucking crowd sounded like. Where are you going? Don't you go nowhere. Just to give you a fucking idea of what this crowd sounded like. Listen to this shit. This is Tyler, the fucking Creator. Bruh. Bruh. Can you bring me some ice? Yes, please. Bro. That crowd sounds insane. Yeah. Bro. He yelled at the crowd, "Sing!" and they just started fucking losing their mind. What I love about Tyler is that he's one of us. He's literally like one of us, just with electrolytes. Like, he's fucking amazing because when the beat started, he just started running up and down the stage, pointing at people, going, "You know this shit! You know this shit!" Who else was there? Who else was there in the beginning? I didn't see the whole thing. Kendrick's shit was 2 hours. I'm not watching 3 hours.
Tyler came out. I want to say Soul came out. Cube came out.
Cube?
Cube.
Oh.
Schoolboy Cube.
About to say, that'd be fucked up if Ice Cube showed up.
I know YG was there, but I don't think he performed. Yeah, and I think that's it. I think he had it was almost like an all TD affair. J-Rock came out, did some quick shit with Absol. Schoolboy Q performed a couple of his shits off of Blue Lips. And Tyler, yeah.
Bro. And then Kendrick came out. And this man.
Kung Fu Kenny.
And this man kicked it off with some bullshit.
Yo.
This man kicked it off with Euphoria.
Yo.
Which, out of all the diss tracks, Euphoria is my favorite.
Yo.
A lot of people love Not Like Us, which is an amazing track. But Euphoria is my favorite. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you... What is it, the birds? Hurt your feelings? You don't want to work with me no more? Okay.
That shit had me dying. I was like, oh, nigga.
I'm shocked to see that feature request. You know we got some shit to address.
Facts. Fucking facts.
Oh, man. But he started it off with Euphoria.
Yeah.
Ran an entire beautiful fucking set list.
Yeah.
Beautiful set list.
The set list was fucking immaculate.
Flawless.
Immaculate. Better than the one I seen at Voodoo Fest.
Bro. And then we come to the end. Yo, I was 16, 17, somewhere around there, 16, 17 years old. So this is 2008, 2009. Somebody sends me a mixtape. And it's this kid named Drake. And it was called Room for Improvement. And I listened to it. And I fucking loved it. I was like, whatever else this guy has, I need to find. I still remember the days of going on YouTube and looking up Drake and could only find Drake Bell because there wasn't enough Drake out there for it to really be in the algorithm. That is how long I've been a Drake fan. I have always loved Drake. Call it what you want with the Ghost Rider thing going on now. Drake, in my opinion, Drake has not had money long enough to always have Ghost Riders. He's written for the other artists. Some of his reference tracks that he's done have leaked. So you can't tell me Drake ain't got a pen game. I've always loved Drake. what Kendrick did to Drake on Wednesday was nothing short of disrespectful. He brought the Reverend Dr. Dre out on stage, performed hits. I'm pretty sure he did Nothing But a G Thing. Then he did California Love. Dre said he's done. Dre says, "Thank y'all for having me. Good night." Goes to walk off stage. Kenny stops, turns like a diabolical fucking villain. Looks at Dr. Dre and says, "Hold on, Dre. You just gonna leave like that without saying nothing to the people?" And Dre says, "All right, gotta have a moment of silence for this one. Psst, I see dead people. But mustard on a beat, ho." Bro, the way that fucking crowd erupted.
Bruh. Insane.
Ran the first verse.
Fucking insane.
Ran the first verse.
Yeah.
And then cut it at, "Why you trolling like a bitch? Ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord and it's probably
A minor."
And then he just stared out into the crowd. He just stared out into the crowd and nodded. Let it die down. And then just pointed at the crowd and went, "What was that?"
Mustard on the beat, ho. Say not like God. Say not like God. Nigga.
Mustard on that beat, go.
Mustard on the beat, ho.
People ran the verse again. And then waited. "Why you trolling like a bitch? Ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord and it's probably..."
A minor.
He just let it breathe. And then said, "No.
Psst, I see dead people. Mustard on that beat, go. Mustard on the beat.
At this time,
bro.
the West Coast Avengers start assembling out of fucking portals.
DJ Mustard was on stage with him. He brought Mustard up on stage.
This nigga had Russell Westbrook on stage. Crip walked his ass off. He ain't never crip walked
This was
that
the third.
hard in his motherfucking life.
This was the third time. This was only the third time. This was only the third time. It was only DJ Mustard on stage with him, sir.
Mustard
And
on
he
the
let
beat,
the
ho.
crowd rap the song. He just went, "Mustard on the beat, ho." And the crowd knew every word. He didn't have nothing to worry about.
Nope.
Ran the whole song. Whole fucking song. We don't want... No, that was Euphoria. Freaky at, he is 69 God. Freaky at, he is 69 God. Hey, run for your life. Hey, run for your life. And then he started bringing people on stage with him. He brought
I'm telling you, it's
Bloods.
like in the fucking end scene on Endgame. That nigga grabbed that microphone and said, "Assemble." And he just was coming out that bitch. Woo!
Bloods. Crips.
What?
They've been fighting since the 60s. And he brought them out on stage in unity of hatred for Drake.
It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful fucking thing.
The LAPD can't make them do that. Kendrick did it with one fucking song. Gets him on stage and says,
Psst, I see dead people.
"Bro." At this point, I'm like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?"
I celebrated.
Mustard on the beat,
This is the eulogy, nigga.
He had all of them on stage going Nanners. You hear me? Like my son says, Nanners. He had them on stage, sir. Runs the whole thing. He brought out Tommy the fucking Clown. Do y'all remember that movie?
Yep.
Rise. He had the Crumpers and the Clowns on stage. They've been beefing since the 90s.
Facts.
Had them all on fucking stage together.
Facts.
And then he takes a reenactment of the To Pimp a Butterfly fucking picture. Takes the picture. Makes everybody stop. Big Boys Neighborhoods up on stage. Hey. Like,
That nigga was just in the back staring. Just. I was like, look at Big Boy. He looked like he is just terrified.
LeBron in the fucking crowd. They not like us. They not like us.
He looking at his wife. I ain't gonna go on stage. Drake gonna trip. I need him to buy them Lakers tickets.
Fucking YG's up there. One of Drake's friends. Fucking Northwest is in the crowd. Going Nanners.
Pretty sure I seen the Adonis out there going, they not like us.
Oh my God. And then they finish taking the picture. Everybody's relaxing, calming down. Nope.
I see dead people.
Bro!
Bro! That's the perfect example of that. Fight back, nigga. Fight back.
Drake said in his song, get more love in your city than you do. Nope.
Nope. Could never.
YG really banged the set. He with me though.
Yep.
This
My
man,
homie.
this man caused unity just to fuck over Drake. Bro.
Niggas formed a tree speedy just to say fuck you to Drake.
Dustin said Kendrick gave Drake a jazz funeral in the most disrespectful way possible. You not a lie? Never.
Facts.
Like you said, I was half waiting for Adonis to be up on stage with all of them.
With the crumpers and shit, just, oh shit, daddy, look what they taught me.
And then Drake on a song next week like, man, look, my son's a crumper. He fucking went out there with them. It wasn't for Kendrick. Now you got me looking at my past fucking 15 years of listening to this man. Like, fight back, god damn it. Do something, fuck.
Nah, man, Drake was always gonna come across as kryptonite eventually. You know what I'm saying? Every rapper got one.
Bro, Pusha T hurt. Yeah. Pusha T hurt me right here. Yeah. This?
I mean, it hurt a lot of niggas, but I was like, he just told the world he got a kid.
Yeah.
And
this has been the soul out of me. I ascended. Like you remember in, what is it? This Is the End, when the lights would come down and start sucking them up. And that's what this did to me. It was like, if you a Drake fan, here you go. You going to heaven, bitch.
Watch this video 3 times. Call me in the morning. Peace.
And then it was all said and done. He thanked everybody for coming out. And as he's walking out the building, he goes, all right, love y'all. Y'all have a good one. God damn it.
That is a riot in the hallway.
And then somebody recorded a video of them leaving.
Yep.
And as the crowd, not Kendrick, the crowd is leaving. They're in the fucking hallways. They not like us.
They not like us. Like loud.
Bro.
Loud. They singing the whole shit. Yeah.
Y'all just heard it 6 fucking times.
We need a 7th.
We need one more. I had somebody comment under one of my posts, and he said, I don't want my money back. I ain't pay all that money to hear the same song 6 times. Go home.
Yo,
go home.
Go your ass home.
I'd have been in that bitch.
This buzzing on me. Oh, any rap, nigga here, face out. What? All 6 times, motherfucker, and the 7th in the
What I hate even more, I think the most disrespectful part is if you listen to the last verse, he's hyped the whole song, and in the last verse, he gets real calm, like, all right, let me talk to you. You called Future when you need to get the club. You call a baby when you need your lingo. Like, it becomes like, all right, I'm hype. Now, I'm gonna fuck you up.
I need to talk to you.
Now I'm gonna fuck you up.
Just me and you. Step outside.
It's not fair. It's not fair. It's even worse, like I said, as a Drake fan, when he dropped the Hard Part 6, I'm like, all right, he about to shut this shit down. No. I listened to that bitch the day it came out. I ain't turned that bitch on since.
Nope.
That's like the third guy.
All it sounded like was no, I didn't.
No, I don't have no daughter. I made you think I had a daughter, but I ain't got no daughter. Son, nobody gives a fuck.
Rubber glue back to you.
I'm rubber, you're glue. Scooby-Doo.
Crody.
So, what
Yep.
does this mean for Drake?
Drake got to find a new hobby.
I mean, he's one of the most listened to artists in the world. He's not going anywhere.
I mean, I ain't say he was. I just said he got to find a new hobby because beating up rap niggas ain't one of
Yeah, I
them.
was about to say, leaving Kendrick alone better be top of your list. You better shut the fuck up forever. Because what made it even funnier is I'm like, bro, this is a Juneteenth concert.
Nah. This fucking
This is a Drake eulogy.
Kendrick just basically showed the world that a god can be killed.
What did Leonidas say? Before this is all said and done, I will prove to everyone even a god can bleed.
Yep.
God damn it. Because what makes me even more mad is I know if Kendrick and Drake came together, that'd be an amazing fucking song.
Yeah, maybe.
If Kendrick would
I
have
mean,
been on...
we've heard it. They did
Yeah,
Poetic Justice together.
yeah, which was amazing.
Yeah.
I loved them on fucking Problems.
Yeah. Fucking
You know what I'm
Problems.
saying?
Yeah,
Like-
that was another one.
I think we get more great music. Same thing with like First Person Shooter. If Kendrick would have been on First Person Shooter, that song would have been OP as fuck.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It would
been
have been
retarded.
the Mount Rushmore of rap songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, we got some shit to address.
That whole shit at the end where Drake was like, I'm about to... That'd have been fucking Kendrick instead.
Just Kenny going in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pack him in his phone like some sardines. He just fucked you up, dog.
That's another one we could put in the feature verses.
Cole on that bitch?
Kendrick on fucking Problems.
Oh.
And Cole on First Person Shooter.
Cole on First Person Shooter was unfair.
Nah, the coldest Cole verse is Johnny P's Caddy.
I'm not familiar.
That's a Benny the Butcher song.
Okay.
That nigga like Benny the Butcher should have stayed home
Well, I was about to
for
say,
that verse.
I don't love Benny the Butcher.
Nah, dog. That I mean, what?
Ain't that him?
No,
Who's that?
nigga. Benny the Butcher is one of the people from fucking
Just
Griselda.
Griselda.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you talk about West Side Gun.
That's who I'm thinking of.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
sorry.
Benny the Butcher is the one.
Okay. Big Dog.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll pop back up.
Yeah, that's
Hey, don't
another
ever
one.
look at me like that
Wayne's verse on Big Dog.
Ooh.
Big Dog, Siberian Husky flow. I've been a big dog since a puppy though. You heard?
There's a Wayne verse you could throw in there.
Yeah,
There you go.
for sure.
But anyway,
Anywho's. Anywho's if
I'm trying to think. Cole verses.
I got
Oh, I thought you were gonna be like, I got a back of sunshine. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, because obviously Drake's not going nowhere. And one of the, what is he, like, top 5 streamed on Spotify right now? He ain't going nowhere.
Nah,
It's still just, you better leave that shit alone.
right. We just gonna think otherwise before you say some slick shit.
It's a very big mark on your
Can't
record.
no rap nigga could fuck with me.
He gonna think twice before jumping in another beef again. Watch. Watch. All right, what the fuck else happened this week? Anything fun?
A ship was attacked in the Red Sea. It's a random update. Seen that on my phone.
You never know. You never
Let's
know
get
what's
to it,
gonna happen.
man. We got to talk about the new rising star,
Tell me.
Miss Hot Tub.
Oh fuck.
Spit on that thing.
She don't want to be the new star. That's
No, her parents don't want her to be the new star.
it was
Yeah.
Father's Day weekend, bro.
Yo, and her daddy a pastor.
Oh no.
You ain't read the article?
No.
All right, so everybody knows about the infamous Hawk Tour girl by now.
If she don't talk to her, I don't want to talk to her.
You know what I'm saying? But nah, if you don't know, you probably been living under a motherfucking rock. But for those who do know and think this is the girl's time to shine, she's about to put up all this merch, be on so many of these different Instagram profiles and shit because of this famous line, you're probably wrong. The young girl's received a lot of backlash in her local community as far as losing her job.
Oh no.
Granted, she is a young college student. The job probably won't be her last, and I'm sure she'll find work eventually. But to still lose your job over something you did on the internet,
It's trash.
kind of
That sucks.
par for 2024
Yeah,
standards.
for sure.
But still sucks nonetheless.
No pun intended.
Buzzing. Let me see. Hold on. Let me read y'all the article. I'm trying to get it to pull back up, but Facebook is being a bitch.
Which is
anyway,
even worse
so-
because the girl didn't say nothing wrong.
Nah, you know what I'm saying?
Like-
She just, she know how to please her
You
man.
want to know why? You want to know why it went super viral? Because every man in America went,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
that's it.
Yeah.
That's all we need.
Before we get into her story, let's address that real quick. Everybody in the world going, I don't know why everybody's getting so excited over a girl saying she's gonna spit on somebody's dick. Not all bitches do that shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all trying to act like y'all just got a whole training session when y'all go to suck dick. That you gotta spit on that thing. And for the niggas that's like, I ain't never had a girl spit on my dick.
That's
because
your
she not a
problem.
freak, nigga.
That's because
Not because you got this big old jumbo meat.
Because she don't like
No.
you. She don't
Nigga,
really like you.
It wasn't worth it.
She don't really like
That's
you.
why it felt like you was fucking a pocket pussy and not a mouth. Just all rim.
All
just,
teeth, too.
just all rim. Just feel like lips. No suction, no saliva.
Every man's felt the wood chipper. Almost
That
kicked
Black
that
and
bitch out
Decker
your room.
Pecker
The fuck?
That good old Black and Decker pecker record, boy. But anyway, now that we've all addressed that y'all are idiots, the young woman actually, Katie Vickers, 25,
In her prime, too.
Patacall. I don't know where the fuck Patacall is, but it sounds like some podunk town where you shouldn't be talking about how you hawk to and spit on that thing.
Because it's probably
You get me?
chewing tobacco.
Or her cousins. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, what state?
It doesn't say. It says
Oh.
Patacall. I don't know where that is. Look it up. Research team.
Had a tour.
Her friends had wonderful things to say about her, of course. They said Katie is super awesome. She's a little embarrassed about the video becoming so popular. As soon as she said Hawk Tour on camera, she instantly regretted it. Further complicating the matters, Vickers happens to be the daughter of Harley Vickers, the prominent pastor of Little Hope Baptist Church in Patacall. This isn't the kind of attention we wanted for our family, said Reverend Vickers, which I believe is a woman. I think I misspoke and said it was her dad. I believe Reverend Vickers is a woman. Asking for privacy during this difficult time, says the Reverend.
Yeah, it's difficult, all right.
Difficult keeping all them niggas off your
Tennessee.
doorstep.
She from Tennessee.
Tennessee. Ah, yeah. Yeah, she's on Tennessee.
Only Hawk 10 I see.
But despite the Hawk Tour backlash continue to soaring online, leaving the Vickers family to weather the storm, Katie remains unapologetic, which I don't think she
That's
has anything to
all
apologize
you
for.
can do.
Stick to your guns, baby girl. Fuck them. You like to be a little nasty, so what? Your fucking mama. Obviously, she ain't Hawk Tour and spit on that thing.
Yeah, no
She
man.
gotta have the fucking.
I got a baby.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree though. Like at this point, the only thing she can do is lean into it.
Yeah.
That's
she
all
said
you
I
can
was
do.
just being myself, and I just never didn't imagined it being that big.
Right. Of course. Of course. It was just a little fucking street interview. She talked some shit. It happened to go viral, and now we're sitting here talking about it. The problem is, in situations like this, people tend to get embarrassed. They hide. I heard she deleted her social media. No, don't lean into it.
Yep.
That is the only thing you could. You're not getting a lot of negative attention.
Make t-shirts.
Make t-shirts.
Yep.
I saw some, she linked up with some company that's selling hats. She was signing them and shit. Lean into it. That's all you can do.
Yeah.
Because if you try to hide, then it turns negative.
Yep.
So in this situation, the best thing for her is to just fuck it.
Yep.
And what's even better is this is one of those situations, from my experience, I can't speak for everybody else. From what I've seen, it's not negative attention.
Yep.
It's literally just people being like, yeah.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Lean into it.
Best advice you can get right now, sweetheart, is take your last paycheck since your job let you go, buy a LLC, copyright Hawk Tour before niggas get on your shit and eat up all your credentials you could possibly have, and put out merch, hats, shirts, tank tops, fucking
Ride the wave.
leggings, all of that shit.
This shit gonna be dead
ride
next
that
month.
motherfucker dry until you got enough money to where you can start doing something you actually like doing.
Because it's going to be dead by next month.
Yep.
You better jump on it, sell all the merch you can, take that money, put it into something.
You get me?
Because it's going to be going soon. You better love it now.
Everybody's tripping off the Hawk Tour thing. My favorite part was when she hit that, you get me?
Yeah,
I was like,
man.
yeah, trying to think that.
That showed me how country she was.
Yeah.
She was like, what's something, everybody got to do? Oh, you got a hawk tour, spit on that thing.
You get me? I was like, yeah.
But that's it. I mean, she didn't say a lie. Every guy that's ever had a girl, a hawk tour.
We like that shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
You know
I remember the first time a girl did that to me, and I went, God damn.
Like, fellas, how do you think you get sloppy toppy without the Hawk Tour?
That's
like
it.
it's the key ingredient.
Because you know what I'm
Like,
saying? She could be sitting there busting down on it.
Right.
And then out of nowhere, she,
What?
whole new world.
What?
You on that.
Oh, no.
I was about to say, you on that fucking magic carpet. Shining
Show me,
place I
baby.
never knew.
Take me on this magic carpet ride, shit. Try to steal that about.
She said she was gonna suck my dick on the back. I ain't never,
Never
had
heard that before. Try to steal that about.
But yeah, I think like what I love.
No, when they combined it with that fucking part of the I was like, the internet just proves how undefeated it is, dog.
Bro, I didn't even see the video. I'm just sitting there flipping through, and then I just keep seeing Hawk Tour, Hawk Tour, Hawk Tour, Hawk Tour. And I'm like, the fuck? And then sure enough, the algorithm gets you, baby. I ended up running right into it, and I was like, eh? And she ain't even cute to me. Like, to me, she's not my type.
I mean, I wouldn't say she's not cute.
She's not my
She's
type.
pretty good looking.
She's not my
she's
type.
not like, oh my God, now I gotta fuck this chick because she Hawk touring on shit.
Right.
Like, if I run across her, it'd be nice, but other than that, that's not, it's not a, oh, I gotta find this bitch.
You're right. Yeah. Like, if she was in the bar, it's 3 a.m., about to close.
Hawk tour.
Yeah.
I can use some of that. Yeah.
Then the next day, I'm going to y'all going, bro, you know what she did? Hawk tour.
Spit on that thing. You get me?
You get me? Yeah. So, you gonna be all right, baby. People gonna forget about all this shit next month.
Facts.
You just gonna be mentioned in like the yearly wrap up. Like, you remember when we talked about this? By next year, nobody gonna give a fuck.
Fuck no.
So, like, I already see, it's been a week. I already see people like, I'm over it. I'm over it.
But
So-
she sound like she from one of them towns, like, now that the people in her mom's congregation found out about it,
Yeah.
she's gonna lose people in the congregation.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? That's what type of time.
you
it
gotta live
sound
your
like.
life, baby.
Yeah, that's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? Do what you do. Don't let that.
Fuck.
I think it's always crazy that the world sets this standard that because you're a pastor's child or
You
know,
gotta
your
be
family has some type of dealing in the church or some type of moral.
You gotta be
high
X, Y, and
standard.
Z.
Right. You gotta be this person that just doesn't do any wrong. Like, nah, you gotta experience life. Your mom had you.
Right.
Obviously, she fucking.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She's not the Catholic type of priest.
Oh,
You know what
wait,
I'm saying?
I gotta-
Obviously.
I gotta tell you something. Fucking, and I'm only telling y'all this because it's not like we
You got
live.
touched by a priest.
It's not like we live or
knew it.
anything.
I knew
But
Y'all,
I,
everybody
uh,
moment of silence. Scott's about to tell us how you got touched by a priest.
this is where my trauma started. It was Father Michael. No, I got some horrible advice the other day, and it came to bite me in the ass. I'm fucking, bro. I said a couple of weeks ago I've been on dating apps just because I'm curious. I find dating apps to be hilarious. And every person that I've matched with is one of the homies now. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally every person I've matched with, I'm like, you cool fucking people. We should go get drunk and see what happens. But I ended up talking, like, my friend was here last week, Brett. And while we were all sitting here talking, at one point, I was talking to him about the dating app shit. He was like, my mom's gonna kill me. he was like, yo, how you doing on the dating apps? And I was like, hit or miss. You know what I'm saying? I'm not looking for love on these fucking things. I'm just having fun. And he was like, oh, are you like taking it seriously and like, picking and choosing who? And I'm like, yeah, like if I know we're in no way compatible, like I came across one and it was like literally every single description she had about herself was something about women empowerment and black people are hated in America and women are just here to get beat on by men. And I was like, no.
See, at least you're kind enough to read the bios.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at if you fine or not. I ain't gonna lie. I'm super shallow when it comes to dating apps.
No, you gotta be cute too.
They never work out for me, probably because of that reason. Because I end up swiping on some bitch I have nothing in common with. So now I'm in her inbox calling her a fucking dumb idiot. Like,
You fucking moron. But then Brett gives me the single best piece of advice he's ever given me. He goes, no, you're doing it wrong. He goes, just swipe right on everything. He goes, just swipe right on everything. And then if you match with somebody, you look at them then and you go, no. And you unmatch. And I was like, okay. Like, I'm a fucking idiot. Yeah, let's do that.
see? And that's niggas that's just trying to get pussy.
So me
If
being
you just on that bitch like one of these hoes gonna hit, I don't know what to say.
So that's when my dumb ass goes, yeah, that's a good idea. Do that. I did it one fucking night. One night. I sat there and swiped right on fucking everybody. Every single person. Tinder, Bumble, fucking Hinge. Every single one. Go, 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 go. Next fucking day, I get a match. And I go, all right, let's go take a look and see what happens. I click on it. Turtle. On my son's head, I see this girl and go, nope. And go to unmatch. I go to unmatch. See, she sent me a message. And I go, curious. Maybe this starts a fun Discord, a nice conversation. Maybe it's titty pics, something like, let's see. Click on it and she goes, verbatim, the exact message reads, you're going to find this hilarious. I know you. I work with your mother.
Excuse me, ma'am.
I click the 3 dots at the top of the page. Turtle, I swear to God. My finger is going like what was it? Hiroshima, going straight for unmatch. My phone starts ringing. It's my mother. And I answer the phone. What, Mom? She goes, hi. I go, hi, Mom. What's up?
It's never a good hi.
She goes, I just had a friend that I work with come in my office and tell me that you were interested in her on a dating app. And I went, Mom, look, don't tell her am I on speakerphone? Mom, don't tell her I said this. But, and then I explained the Brett situation, and I go, and I was not in, and she goes, now this girl's going around the office telling people you're interested in her. I'm like, fuck. And then my mom being the sweetheart that she is that don't know how to lie, she just immediately goes, you good? Oh, shit. Oh, it's still showing that we're going on here.
Oh, well, I
don't know.
Keep going, huh?
But my mom being the liar, the person that doesn't know.
The liar? You fucking liar.
My mother being the person that doesn't know how to lie, just immediately goes, he swiped right on you by accident. And the girl was like, okay. Sure.
Thanks.
Sure. Sure.
Oh, fuck.
And now I'm like, you motherfucker. Like, I fucking unmatched with her quick as fuck. And now I'm just sitting there like, this is great. This is fucking awesome. Because now, and my mom came over early to drop off some stuff for the kid. She came over early and I literally like cut her off mid-sentence. And I was like, I know, Mom. I get it. You've said it 5 fucking times. How desperate are you to be on dating apps? Are you that desperate? I get it, Mother. I get it. That's the kind of fucking week I've had.
Dustin Spencer said he pissing on himself, right? See, that's where you fucked up at. That's my biggest fear, dog, is knowing how small the area is.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't, on dating apps, I never kept my mileage like super, super wide. I'm trying to talk to bitches in the area. I ain't trying to go 45 minutes out. It's like the max I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying? So,
Dustin, you met your wife on Tinder? That's wild.
That's dope.
And I don't mean that in like a bad way.
At all, because your wife's amazing. We love Megan. Like, she's the shit.
Yeah, you fucking lucked out.
Right, that was like the luck of the fucking draw.
You peaked with Megan. Don't fuck this
You
up.
gotta throw away your whole smartphone, sir. You don't need that motherfucker no more at all. Mission complete, sir. You know what I'm saying? But fucking, that was always my biggest fear, is like, I'm gonna do the super swipe shit, and now some bitch that I've turned down in the past is like, oh, here he come. He back around looking for this. Now I got some crazy bitch in my DMs. Or she posted me on Facebook like, look, y'all, knew he couldn't resist. Like, nah, bitch, that's
I have.
It was an accident.
I have come across a few coworkers. And what's funny was one of them was a coworker that I was slightly interested in, and I almost wanted to hit her with like come on.
Right.
Let's just
We on Tinder. Come on.
fuck it. Fuck it.
I did that before and it worked. Like, seen a bitch
Dustin
on Tinder.
said, I got a baby from Tinder. I got two. I got two. My man. Salute to you, my brother.
Yeah. That shit worked for me though. That fucking what you call it?
You
like,
should write Tinder. You should get fucking
knowing a bitch and then seeing her on Tinder and being like, let's just see. Showing up, she be, oh, look at you. Oh, look at me, bitch. Look.
Swipe right. Swipe right.
Just hit the check, bitch.
What's funny about Hinge is like Hinge
They
is,
want you to be in a relationship.
well, Hinge
That's what's
isn't
funny about it.
Hinge isn't swiping. It's like they ask you questions, you answer them with your personality. They have pictures.
Right.
You leave comments.
Right.
And
That ass fat though. Auto queued up. Look.
hey, ass so fat made me free all the homies. Abraham Lincoln quote.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
Happy Juneteenth.
Dustin, you ain't the only one that's ugly, baby. Us ugly brothers got to stick together. But fuck, Dustin made me lose my train of thought.
He was like, yeah, damn, I ain't
But
know
yeah,
he was a bitch.
what's funny was I did have a girl. I'm flipping through Hinge, and I get to this chick, and she's like, she is not attractive. We have nothing in common. But one of the things that she said was like, tell me your favorite, and she put on there like true crime mystery, and I was like, fuck,
suckered in.
like yeah, I got suckered in, and I was like, John Benet Ramsey. I just kept going, and then a couple minutes later, like I got a response. It's like, you got a match, and it was like, she was like, I gotta know like what you think about John Benet Ramsey, and I sent her this. Yo, that message was like, this son, and I saw she read it. She replied to me, and she was like, yo, that's crazy. What do you think about? And I just unmatched. I was like, you got my shit. That's it. That's all I wanted. I had to get it out.
I ain't say I was
get it out.
interested in your shit, bitch. You asked me.
I had to get it out.
I answered
got
questions.
it out. I got it out, and now we're done here. Like, if I'm at a bar and we're leaning up against the bar and I hear a girl 3 paces down, I just hear, yeah, I just want a guy to tell me, like, his favorite true crime. And I'm going to be like, hey, check it out. And now she's like, oh, he's interested. Nope. And then keeps it moving. But it was just funny to me that, like, now my mom legitimately was mad at me. Because my mom's very big on, she didn't get a Facebook until literally like last year. Because she does not like having people in her business. She's very private.
Right.
She doesn't like, so now she's like, now everybody in the office is like, what the fuck is going on? Why is your son interested in this girl? Whatever. And she's like, thanks, Scott. Thanks. And And I'm sorry, mother. I'm sorry.
Just ruined another work relationship.
God damn it. But but anyway.
Mustard on the beat, huh?
Bo. Free Bo. Deep Bo. So Louisiana passed a law.
Yo.
The 10 Commandments are required in every classroom.
It's a requisite. What you want me to say?
Thoughts?
I mean, I was raised in a Catholic household, so it's nothing new to me. I feel like the 10 Commandments help me set good morals for my life, even though I don't lean on religion as heavy as I used to.
Yeah.
I still found religion that helped me have a moral compass.
You think so?
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like it's crazy to say because even atheists will tell you that they know, killing is wrong, stealing is wrong, things like that. But I feel like having the, if you will, fear of God.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. Having that as a kid, it helped me steer from a lot of shit because I was a very impressionable child. I had a very big imagination, so you could tell me things, and I would believe that wholeheartedly for a long time. And it was also like just the upbringing in general. Like, you know what I'm saying? My grandma would be like, now why did you lie?
Yeah.
Type thing. So I find it helped me have an incredible moral compass. I know right from wrong more than most, I feel like. I don't act on it as much as I could, I felt like I've been put in a lot of situations in life where, having those simple rules, if you will, in my background, it's kind of helped me steer straight,
Okay.
That's why I feel like religion in some sort of form needs to be introduced in kids' lives in some type of way. Like small, not something to where it's like, you have to be a devout Christian, but like they need to have like a good moral base, and religion is probably one of the good ways to do that. Like I've seen probably the most successful people I know, all Muslim.
Yeah.
All Muslim.
Yeah. Mine's
certain,
Catholic. I see a
certain
lot of
discipline. Yeah. Certain. Mine is mainly Muslim and Jewish.
Yeah.
You see a lot of discipline in the way that they handle their lives and business and their families, and I feel like that comes from their religious background.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's gonna get a lot of pushback. We know that,
100%.
for sure, because the whole them taking out the
pledge.
God in the pledge and stuff.
Yeah.
Fucking taken out because every school in like the 70s, 80s, they used to start with a morning prayer. Along with the pledge. So, and I find it was cool to remove that part out because it was like not every religion was represented. Like you're not taking time out of the day to pray when Muslims do. You know what I'm saying? You're not singing a Jewish hymn when you're starting your day.
Because we are the melting pot.
Right. America is a very mixed culture. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? From religion to race, ethnicity. So it's to put the 10 Commandments in a class is probably stepping over a line for people's personal reasons.
Yeah. Jehovah's
Religion,
Witnesses.
again,
Like I know Jehovah's Witnesses for sure. Like I know they don't participate. That goes along with a lot of things. Like Jehovah's Witnesses don't do birthdays.
The least fun religion.
Yes, the least. They don't do birthdays. They don't do Christmas. They don't do Easter.
They don't want you to be happy.
Yeah,
They
just
want you to
miserable.
serve God and die.
Misery. I had the opposite reaction. I'm against it because I believe that it's innate. I don't think I don't believe I was raised Catholic in a Catholic school, Catholic upbringing. My mom was Baptist, but the rest of my family was Catholic, and I just it was rough. Like my grandmother was one of the sweetest people you ever knew. Towards the end, I got racist vibes. She was raised in the 30s. Like,
Right.
it was a different time.
Right.
She would give the shirt off of her back to a black person, but wouldn't want her son to marry a black person. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like that. Like, she was the kindest woman you'd ever meet, but when she found out I was taking a black girl to prom, she got a little... I just don't
I have
understand
no problem
you
with
kids.
him. I just don't want him in my family.
I just don't. I don't understand you kids nowadays. You know what I mean? I just don't. You know. But at the same time, if she was walking and saw a black person sitting on the side of the road without bus money, she'd give it to him. Like,
Right.
never had a problem with it. But then like I said, raised in Catholic school. I had a religion teacher. A religion teacher found out that I got arrested and wouldn't talk to me. Refused to talk to me. Literally cut me off and was like, I want nothing to do with you. You're for the streets now. Like, type shit. Like, and I was like, wait, aren't you the one that's always like preaching forgiveness? Like, what the fuck is this shit? And then that same Catholic school called me into the office one day because I fell. My mom will attest to this. I fell out of the shower and tried to catch myself, and my wrist hit the drawer handle on the way down. Put a gash on my wrist. I told my mother that night, I said, they've been having a lot of trouble with kids cutting in school. Now they're going to think I'm fucking one of them. Next day, I get called into the office, and they tell me verbatim, if we find out you're doing this again, we're kicking you out. So I remember looking at them and going, so if I try to kill myself again, you'll expel me? Yeah. That's my knowledge of the religion. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I was exposed to.
I mean, I got kicked out of Catholic school for being bad.
Well, yeah.
Like, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I got kicked out of Shaw because I got too many detentions. But that's where that coupled with not just the Ten Commandments, like you got Muslim extremism, that which this country is terrified of, the fucking 9/11, like everything. Evangelical Christians after Columbine flooded the fucking city trying to recruit people while they were vulnerable.
They still do it.
Yeah, and it's just
very much so.
religion is just icky to me. Like I've gone on record about this. I have a relationship with God. I don't have a religion. I don't believe in religion. I'm against religion. One of my biggest things is, and I won't specify just in case this ever gets out, but there's certain people that are pressuring us to baptize Grayson. No.
Right.
Who are you to make me make me baptize my child into any religion?
Right.
No.
I kind of called bullshit on the whole religion thing a long time ago. And I say bullshit in the sense of, like, I know I was baptized Catholic, but then later in my life, I was like, yeah, but I want to be baptized Baptist too.
Right.
My dad's Baptist.
Right.
But that just let me know, like, it doesn't matter. Like,
Yeah.
they can throw whatever water on you and call you whatever religion. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. It's all the same belief system when it gets down to the bare bones.
Yeah.
You know, you serve one high God, you don't kill, you don't steal, you honor your parents, you show respect to others and they'll show respect to you, and life goes on.
Like, hot take. My theory is that the Church of Satan is a joke. And I don't mean like they're dumb.
Right.
I mean in the literal sense.
Like it's fake. Like
I
the
think
moon landing.
so. I think so. No.
Damn it. Tried to squeeze that one in there, Jason. That was for you.
You're not
That was
getting
for
me. But I think it's a mockery of religion.
you. And how so?
The 11 tenets of the Satanic Church. I think it's when I remember reading it and thinking to myself that this is just them saying the obvious. And like I try to be well read. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you fucking people. Like, I've read most of the Bible. I've read some of the Quran. I've read some of the Torah. Like, I've read some things. Like, just because I'm curious. Like, if billions of people follow this blindly, I need to understand it. Like, country music, billions of fans. I need to know why. So I'll listen to some country just to be like, I get it. You know what I'm saying?
I still don't get it.
And say, like, Morgan Wallen, go for it, bro. Last night we let the liquor.
Oh, I made a hood version of that. Can't wait to release it. Last night I let the blicky spark.
Hey, last night she hit me with but yeah, like in the fucking the 10, and that was my argument, was if you're gonna have the 10 Commandments in there, that is specific to certain religions. Like Jason Dufresne said, it was like, well, the 10 Commandments is based off many religions. However, you know, they have other religions that have like they have the pillars of Muslim or
Islam.
They have the tenets of Satan. Are all of those going to be posted in classrooms? Because if not, you're leaving other people out.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And like,
Yeah, I mean the only 3 religions that practice the 10 Commandments is Christianity, which covers Catholicism, Baptists, Southern Baptists, all of that. Judaism and Roman Catholics, which is ancient.
Right.
Yeah.
But like, fuck, you look at let me
That
see.
leaves out like at least 25 religions.
Yeah, at least. Flying spaghetti monster. Like, I'm not gonna do this with y'all, but like, I'm just saying, like, there's other ones. Like, hold on, let me read it real quick because I posted it the other day because it was aggravating the fuck out of me. And where is it? Okay. Number 1, do not give opinions or advice unless you are asked. Number 2, do not tell your trouble to others unless you are sure they want to hear them. Number 3, when in another person's lair, show them respect or else do not go there. 4, if a guest in your lair annoys you, treat them cruelly or without mercy. 5, do not make sexual advances unless you are given the mating signal. 6, do not take that which does not belong to you unless it is a burden to the other person and he cries out to be relieved. Number 7, acknowledge the power of magic if you have employed it successfully to obtain your desires. If you deny the power of magic, ever having called upon it with success, you will lose all that you have obtained. See, to me, that sounds like talk to God.
Facts.
If you talk to God, and Peter denying Jesus, if you talk to God, he gives you what you want, and then you deny him, you'll lose all of the fruit that you gained. 8, do not complain about anything to which you need not subject yourself. Stop putting yourself in stupid situations and then complaining about the outcomes. 9, do not harm children. 10, do not kill non-human animals unless you are attacked or for food. 11, when walking in open territory, bother no one. If someone bothers you, ask them to stop. If he does not stop, destroy him.
Yeah. Off with the set.
Name one thing out of those 11 tenets that I just read and tell me which was wrong.
The magic one.
Why?
Because if I call upon dark magic, there is no consequence but my life.
But you see what I'm saying? It's just...
Yeah, no, I get it 100%. Trust me.
Because I guarantee you, all 11 of those things, there's not one thing on there that you can read and go, I disagree.
Right.
Now, if tomorrow the governor of Louisiana said all 11 tenets of Satanism will be posted in every classroom, the Superdome would be in flames tonight.
Right.
But the 10 Commandments is okay.
Yep.
The first 3 of
God
which...
we trust.
The first 3 of which are specifically about God.
Yeah.
I can't get behind that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree 100%. I agree. The only reason why I say is, I find religion is a good
Dustin,
moral
yes,
compass.
what? Continue.
The reason why I find religion is a good moral compass is like you can literally get those same lessons out of Greek mythology.
Yeah.
You don't have to be part of a modern religion. That's why I made mythology one of my minors in college, is because I wanted to understand what my family was trying to shove down my throat for years.
stories.
You know what I'm saying? So once I was able to study not just the shit that we hear as like fantasy stories, but the stories compiled from other religions, you find, again, it goes back to they got a lot of the bare bones that are the same. The biggest story that always stands out to me amongst all religion is the Tower of Babylon. Tower of Babylon was meant to be a tower built up to the heavens. And then God found out that the humans were close to achieving this by working together, and gave them all different languages so they can no longer communicate to complete the tower.
What a dick.
Right. And they use that as the birth of, everyone speaking a different language. But I also use that as like an anecdote. It's like that's could have very, very well been where we got the belief systems of so many people nowadays.
Right.
The Buddhists and the Islam and Judaism and different branches of Christianity, and that could have all derived from that one story in actual history, and we don't even know it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
I
it's
just
all
love
on how I feel like it's all on how you interpret it and how you apply it to your real life.
Yeah, stories.
Whether you can consider it the religion that you find yourself straying away from, or something that you can actually apply, and find peace or solace with the spiritualness of it.
Agree. Well, like I told somebody the other day, because they were going super hard for having the 10 Commandments in every classroom, and it would, they're the only equation that they had was, do you have a problem with the 10 Commandments being in every classroom? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. You want your kid to murder and steal? What a great parent you are. Okay, so every day I will remind Grayson not to murder and steal.
First of all, Grayson has trouble killing bugs. What makes you think he is going to kill a person? Is it the hair?
He looks at ants and goes, "Go away! Go away! Go away!" And I'm like, step on him. Go away! Go away! Yeah, that's who I have to be worried about. But and then somebody else, I hate that fuck it, it's Pride Month. We're going Pride this month. Somebody commented under somebody that I knew status. I truly do. Like Dorian said the other day, he was like, a lot of energy for a random, bro. You really are a troll. I really do be scrolling past so much shit. Like, I'm gonna keep my fucking mouth shut. I'm shutting the fuck up.
And then it just breaks.
And then it breaks. I scrolled past somebody's status who was like, I personally disagree with this. I don't think this is okay. And then somebody commented underneath it and was like, I bet you it'll be okay with a rainbow. Here we go. Here we go. And then I'm like, so forcing religion down somebody's throat is the equivalent of letting an oppressed minority know that we stand with them? And they were like, well, this is different because this is 10 things that everybody should know. First of all, I don't know whose God is whose. I know God is God, and I don't care about anything else. You can't tell me a specific religion that brought me here. I personally was in situations that I know only a higher power could have gotten me out of. I don't know what book I need to read to figure out who it was that saved my life.
Personally,
but somebody
I don't care
did.
to find out.
Right. But somebody did. Something did.
Yeah.
Whether it's the golden cattle or Jesus or Allah, somebody helped me in these situations, and that's who I talk to.
Right. Dear helper of shitty situations.
Dear person that pulled me out of that crackhead's line of fire when he had a pistol. And that's like, how do you equate? And they were like, well, y'all are okay with rainbows, but you got a problem. And I'm like, no. I don't like.
At all.
I'm not sitting here doing this with you.
No.
And that's the part that, and like I said, I think it was last week, they had another guy that was like, Pride Month, what about Men's Mental Health Month? Something that matters. And I was like, Mental Health Month was last month. And he was like, Scott, I deleted your comment. If you want to talk about something, maybe Google it first. So I Googled it, screenshotted it, and sent it to him. And he was like, oh, look at that. Your Google's just as slow as you are. And I was like, my Google? Sir, there is just Google. If it was my Google, I'd be too rich to have this conversation.
He's probably one of the motherfuckers that think the CIA is tracking us through Capri Suns. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck you, Ronald Kramer. Fuck you. Suck my dick.
Sideways on a handstand.
From the back.
Yeah.
Nose in my asshole. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. What else happened this week? Oh, we just put a cap on that. You're okay with it?
What?
The shit being in the classrooms?
Not really. I mean, I'm not okay.
I'll tell you
with
what. I'll tell you this. Put the 10 Commandments in school for the next 5 years. And if in 5 years I see test scores go up, I see crime go down with school-age children, I see all of that shit
Kids
change.
respecting their parents.
All of it changes. You won't hear another fucking word out of me.
Facts.
Let's say that. Let's say that.
I'll give him that.
And if that works, I will shut the fuck up about the situation. Put it in my kids' classroom. All of them. Every kid that learns something in a room with a certified teacher, have the 10 Commandments up for the next 5 years. And if I see crime go down, fucking test scores go up and everything else, I will shut the fuck up forever.
Facts.
Sounds good to you?
Yep.
Sounds good to me. You watching it, ain't you?
It just popped up. It just popped up. He had to pop out and show niggas, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that about. Anything else happened this week?
Not really, man. Like the Kendrick eulogy, the Drake eulogy was probably like the craziest shit
That shit was wild.
all week.
son.
Like, fuck.
That shit was wild, B. That shit was nanners. That wasn't even fair. The question.
Ow. One more time for my motherfucking Boston Celtics. Took it home. Banner 18. Having won one in 16 years and won one to the exact date. Banner 18, baby. 617. Guess what the Boston area code is? 617.
And they won the championship?
Yeah.
Congratulations,
Thank
my
you,
brother.
sir.
Well, give it
Thank
to
you,
yourself
sir.
one more time.
Thank you, sir. They worked a long time for that, man. Shout out Jason Tatum. Shout out Jaylen Brown. Shout out Derek White. Shout out Drew Holiday, New Orleans legend.
That's
shout
crazy.
out
I'm
Al
surprised you
Horford.
didn't wake up the house.
Yo, dog, I was at work.
Oh, okay.
I literally jumped off a fucking ladder because I was, trying to watch the game and close up the store and shit.
Yeah.
Fucking on top of the ladder to find a middle hit, nigga. Woo! Oh. But yeah, shout out Drew Holiday, shout out Kristaps Porzingis, shout out Big Al Horford, shout out Peyton Pritchard, shout out Sam Hauser. I can go on forever. Xavier Tillman, fucking Joe Mazzulla, the coach, fucking Brad Stevens for putting everybody together. That shit was fucking
Kevin Garnett.
16 years in the making. We done went through Kyrie Irving, Kemba Walker, Gordon Hayward.
Kevin Garnett.
We lost Marcus Smart. We lost Rob Williams.
Kevin Garnett.
We did lose Kevin
I
Garnett.
knew I had him somewhere in there.
KG got hurt last time. Well, not the last time we was in the finals, but the finals before that. KG got hurt, and that's what caused us to lose. So, fuck. Shout out KG.
Hey, man.
You know what I'm
Terrell
saying?
Owens.
What?
Huh? Seen that?
No.
Oh.
It's NFL.
Oh, fuck.
Stop it.
Sorry.
You're ruining my speech. Celtics fans everywhere. They're from Boston. They will keep
You're
you
right. I'm going
with
to
their
shut the fuck up.
keys.
You're right. I'm going to shut the fuck up.
But again, shout out to the fucking Boston Celtics, man. Love y'all so much, bro. Banner 18 was well deserved. Shout out Jaylen Brown for winning that MVP, bro. Y'all finally fucking brought it home. Y'all did the fucking thing. That's good.
How you ended up in Boston?
Just the team that was put together and me growing up watching. I was always a big KG fan. So when he was with the Timberwolves, I was watching him there, but I was watching just KG.
Yeah.
I wasn't watching any other players. I couldn't even tell you who he played with.
Right.
And he probably played with some legends at the time. I didn't give a fuck. I was watching KG because I loved his play. He was dominant in the paint. Probably one of the strongest forwards. He ain't take no shit. And the nigga was crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. You hear me? There was one time somebody was trying to like, hey, KG, man, it's an honor to be guard. This nigga looked over and barked at him. And then stopped. And nigga said he just went to, all right, never mind.
It's like M'Baku.
Just like that. But when KG
man.
got put with Paul Pierce and Ray Allen in the Celtics, that shit just... And I was always fascinated with Larry Bird, too, because I never knew there was a white boy that was that cold in basketball. Like, we seen a few of them that was stars.
Right.
But Larry Bird was that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I tell y'all all the time, the nigga played an entire game with his left hand just cuz.
He was bored.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it dropped 40. Like, 40 plus. Just cuz. So that's the type of, like, nuts that you was dealing with
funny.
in the Celtics franchise. And they're the greatest franchise in NBA history. Like, they're the only team now to have 18 banners. The Lakers didn't get their 17th until the 2020 season.
Yeah.
When the bubble.
Well, it's funny you said that, like, about how you were like, I just grew up watching them. Because I grew up and started watching some basketball after Jordan was gone. And I always heard about Jordan, so I was like, I want to get on the train too. I want to find my player that I'm in love with and blah, blah, blah. And that's when I started watching Shaq and Kobe. And that's when I found my love for the Lakers. So, like, I weirdly don't watch sports, but I still have love for the Lakers because that's what I grew up. Like, I would have my dad turn on the Lakers every time
and
they
us
played.
being from New Orleans, we ain't had a team.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? They had the Jazz early years,
Right.
like early NBA years, but once, you know, the years of Pistol Pete moved the fuck
Right.
on, we didn't have a team. So everybody in Louisiana had
Because my
find
dad
their
loved
team.
Jordan. My dad loved Jordan. He loved watching basketball. So I was like, I need to make my own identity, if you will.
And that was the three teams in Louisiana. You was either a Lakers fan, a Bulls fan, or you was a Celtics fan.
right.
Honestly, no adult in my life watched the Celtics.
Yeah.
I made myself a Celtics fan. That's why I think I have a love for him so much. Like, it's the same thing with Joe and the 49ers. Like, he had no 49ers fans around him.
Right.
He just found the love for the 49ers. And I'm the same way with the Celtics. I always loved their gameplay, the colors. My favorite color is green. People always, it's because your name is Turtle, your favorite color. No, nigga, my favorite color was green before my name was Turtle. I think it helped me get the nickname.
Yeah.
But the colors, the way that they played ball, the history behind the team, the players, it was all like drawing to me. Now, there was a time where I literally hopped off the train altogether. I was so upset with what the team was doing, with like the moves they was making. I wasn't happy with the rebuilding stage.
Yeah.
The rebuilding stage pissed me the fuck off. And after watching a franchise be successful, even though I had this will be the two in my lifetime that they've won. Two, just two. Well, I think Larry Bird might have won one when I was like a kid. Like,
Yeah, I was about to say, when did he retire?
Like 93, 94.
Yeah.
Maybe. I can't remember exactly, but it wasn't relevant to me.
Right.
But they had only won those two. But to see that franchise as successful as it was just throughout the regular season, it was always a time to watch.
Yeah.
Like the players were always great. Like you knew they always had playoff potential all the time. But when it got to that rebuild stage, it just pissed me off so much. I stopped watching for like a good 2-3 years. And then we signed Jaylen Brown. And that's when it all started back up for me. I was like, finally, a fucking player. And then we followed up the very next year with Jason Tatum. And at that time, it was Kyrie Irving, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown. We still had Big Al and one other player. I can't remember who it was, but he was like that motherfucker. And we was like, yeah, we got us a team. And then Kyrie just didn't want to play ball. He's always been a tough player, as you've seen in the media, from him being like the banned from like half of his NBA games because he didn't want to cooperate with the stadium standards and shit during COVID.
Yeah, I could only do so much sports. That was my thing. Was like I think what fucked me up was that I hung out with too many sports heads, and it was like I'd be sitting there talking. I'm like, yeah, like Kobe, fucking. You saw that 3-pointer that Kobe shot last night? And they'd be like, yeah, bro, he did 30, 20, and 40. And then fucking Shaq did their numbers. And then, but on the other team for the Detroit Pistons, he was fucking, I was like, okay, all right, this is too much. I cannot keep up. Like, all right. And then, like, I tried to move over to football. I've always been a Saints fan because, I remember going to the games and like they put a little paper bag on my head that said "Who that?" But
Aints,
yeah,
baby.
the same thing, bro. Like it was the same thing. I'd be talking about the Saints. Like, yeah, did you see Aaron Brooks do the thing with the stuff? And they'd be like, yeah, bro, but he had 34 yards while the other guy had 26 yards, and then he had 4 interceptions with 17-yard passes and 33 touchdowns and fuck. I was like. It's too much. It's too many numbers. Too much stuff going on all at once. That's why I be wanting to punch Joe in the face. 'Cause all the stats that he can remember and memorize and yell back at you while you sitting there arguing with him. And then the other day he was like, yeah, algebra's stupid. And I'm like, Joe, algebra's easy. I'm like, Joe, algebra's easy. I'm like, 5 plus X equals 10. What's X? And he's like, I don't know. I'm like, Joe, no. No, Joe. 5 plus X equals 10. What is X?
Now you're the parent sitting at the table with your child.
What?
And Timmy had 10 apples, and he gave away 3. How many apples does Timmy fucking have? Y'all shut the hell up, too. Go lay down.
7? Shut the fuck up.
You got it right, but son of a bitch.
Oh, man. Shit. Oh, the question of the week was, have you ever had a one-night stand turn into a relationship?
Yeah.
Really?
Me and Haley.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that was the chick that Keaton was dating at the time.
Yeah.
That was her homegirl, and they just showed up at the studio one night.
And you was like, hi.
Pretty much, like, they was all just chilling in the living room watching the movie, and I was like, what's up with your homegirl?
Yeah.
She was like, I don't know, why don't you ask her? I was like,
I hate that line.
Yeah.
Fuck, hey, can we say that? Fuck all the friends that we've ever gone to and been like, hey, what's up with your homegirl? And they've been like, ask her. No, you ask her.
Right.
It's literally what I asked you
Obviously, I'm not your friend, is what you're telling me. That's what you look at me in my face. Fuck you, do it yourself. Fine, bitch, die today.
Kill yourself. Kill yourself.
But so I, what's up with your homegirl? She, I don't know, you ask her. I was,
what's up?
you want to come chill over here? She was like, yeah. Came, sat in the chair with me. Like 20 minutes later, we was making out. Hooked up, and it just kept doing it for like months. And then finally, we was like, are we dating? And then sure enough, we was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've been going over in my head like my little like run or whatever you want to call it, and just I don't know. Most of my like one night stands have turned into like, so are we doing this again? And they were like, look, I had fun. No.
See, and that's how a majority of mine went. Like
Yeah.
I was just hooking up with broads, and then I don't know what happened necessarily.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? It was like, I want to hook up with that one again. You know what I
Like,
mean? And then it
don't-
just
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Like
now we watching Shameless together and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, the beginning of my women getting fucking career, if you want to call it that, I fell in love quick.
Yeah.
Like, if a girl showed me attention, I immediately fell in love. And then from there, I eventually became the guy that was like, no thanks. Like,
Right.
it's the end of the night. It's 4 a.m. Fuck it. Yeah,
Right.
hey, what are you doing?
Right.
You wanna come by? All right, let's do it. And then the next day they'd be like, yo, that was fun. What are we doing today? And I'm like, I'm still sleeping.
Yep. You can leave whenever you're ready.
Like, and that's not to be like I'm some player, but like, I've been like, I saw the question get asked earlier this week, and I've been going over my head, like, if a one night stand turned into something. And I don't think so. I don't think I ever had anybody turn into
Yeah,
anything.
nah, I mean, I think that was just pretty much the one time. Like any other one night stands was just that. See, I had the issue of like infatuation until after I bust the nut.
Yeah.
That post nut clarity.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Post nut
don't touch
clarity
me.
is real.
Yeah, now it's like, ew, don't touch me. Yeah. I've literally like gotten rid of dates because I was like, just go rub one out.
Did you?
Absolutely.
Did you?
Absolutely.
I wanted to know if it was just me.
Because I started catching on after a while, like what my pattern was. Like it'd be infatuation with this person until I'd hit. And then
Yeah.
after I'd hit, I'd be like, wasn't all that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It'd be not to, downplay the woman, but for me, it was just like, damn, did all of that work, got the ass, now what?
Now what? That's the
Now
big
what?
one.
Yeah.
That's the big one.
Yeah.
There was a couple, like the one thing that I'll never forgive myself for is this person that's no longer here. One of our conversations was literally like, I'm gonna go pick her up. I went and picked her up. She was at a friend's house, having a time of her life. She was having a blast. And I like interrupted it. Was like, come over, let's fucking have sex. And went and picked her up. Got too turned on the ride home and was like, let's pull off on this side street. We pulled off on a side street, had sex in the car, brought her home, brought her to my house, and then literally we got out the car, and the first thing I said to this girl was, damn, I really regret picking you up now. And I didn't mean it like it sounded,
Yeah.
but that's how it came out.
Yeah.
And I just remember her going, wow.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, fuck. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't, I didn't mean it like that. I just
Yeah.
meant like, now I'm tired.
Yeah.
Like that post-nut clarity.
Yep.
Now I just kind of want to go to bed. Do you just want to go to bed? Like, it's 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Like,
Shit, Nick, you remember me telling you, I had a chick that legit thought that I did not like her because we had sex and I started to fall asleep.
Yeah.
Like, bitch, you put me out.
No, that's
good thing.
crazy. Yeah, that's
a good
crazy.
thing.
That's crazy. That's crazy talk right there. If I
She
look,
hit me
ladies,
the next day and was like, so do you not like me or something? Because we only had sex one time and then you went to sleep. I was like, bitch, one time, it was the first time we fucked.
and you knocked me out, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
KO.
it's also 2 a.m, bitch. What else do you want to do?
Bro.
Like, what else do you want to do?
That was a thing. It's funny you say that. That was a thing that I remember having to deal with that aggravated the shit out of me. It was like we'd finish having sex or like something crazy, and then it'd just be like, so now what? And it's like, did you just take an energy pill or something? Because
Right.
I am ready to go to bed.
Right, bitch, I'm about to put on some Netflix.
You ain't gotta
Try to
leave.
cuddle, like,
Yeah, like we could just knock the fuck out
right here, right.
But
You ain't got to put your clothes on or nothing. I
Yeah.
like to feel booty cheeks when I'm asleep.
Boom.
You know what I'm saying?
Look, hand.
Bow. You know
Titty.
what I mean?
Like, we can go night-night. And she was like, well, I'm not done. Unfortunately for you,
I am.
I'm tired.
Nah, the worst one I had was a chick who worked at a bar. So if I wanted to hit, it would have to be at like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning every time.
Top
And
of the
this
morning.
bitch would be high strung from drinking fucking Red Bulls all
Oh my
goddamn
God.
shift to try to stay up. So now she had the crib trying to keep me up to like 6 in the morning. I'm like, dog, I got fucking work. It's already like 5:30. We done fucked like 2 times already. I was tired, boss. Can I hang it up, please? And she'd be like, oh, well, that's why I don't like coming over because you're always tired. Bitch, it is 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
The fuck do you mean you're always tired? Bitch, why are you not? We just fucked twice and you just got off of work. Go to sleep, bitch. The fuck? What else do we have to discuss at this point? At 5 in the morning. Breakfast? Because that's about it. I like my eggs scrambled. Bacon, crispy slightly. A little flex to it.
God damn. Fuck, I just had a question I wanted to ask you too.
Is it about porn?
No.
Oh.
Worst first date.
Ooh.
Do you have a worst first date?
I'll give you 2 of them only because I deal with rejection pretty well. Mm-hmm. And the only times I've ever been really rejected is because of my height.
Really?
Yeah. For
You're
some
too
reason,
short?
ladies, just to let you know, I'm not 6'2". I don't know what about my profile picture makes y'all think I'm this tall nigga. Like, I don't know if you just think my friends is like extra tall because I got pictures with them.
See, that's what
Like,
fucks me up is that I'm tall, but I'm ugly.
even then, dog, like I've got pictures with you, and people will still think I'm a good height if they've never seen me in person.
Right.
So me and this chick talking on Facebook. No, I'm sorry. This is before I got back into Facebook. I was on Instagram. We were talking on Instagram, back and forth for a hot minute. Finally, I get some free time. I'm like, fuck it, you want to chill? You know, we've been, chatting or whatever. Woo, woo, woo.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, hell yeah. She shoots me her address. I go to pick her up. I pick her up. She says, well, come inside for a second. I'm just finishing up and then we'll go. I was like, all right, cool. I get out the truck, go inside, walk in the door. She sees me, she's getting dressed, and she's like, hey, oh my God. And like, as she gets close, she like reaches out for the hug. Now, mind you, she's probably like a good 3 inches taller than me. Mm-hmm. And she hugs me and she goes, oh my God, you're short.
Hey, yo, fuck you, bitch. Punching on ribs.
I wanted to hit that on the kneecaps. Bitch, But, so she doesn't that's the one comment I was like, yeah, what the fuck you thought? You know what I'm saying? Whatever, da. So we go back to the crib. We sitting there, we chilling, we smoking. It's a vibe, we laughing and shit. And she's like, look, I'm going to be up front with you. We gonna fuck, but we probably will never date. I was like, that's cool. She was like, short, I just can't do short guys. She was like, but you cute as fuck, so I definitely want to hit. I was like, all right, bet, cool, we can do that. Did that, boom, 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 boom. Second situation, kind of the same type of
So
MO.
I take it y'all didn't date.
No, we didn't date. Fucked a
Y'all
couple of
fucking?
times.
Okay,
Yeah,
all
a
right.
couple of times. Second scenario, chick. Now this one I consider like worst first date because that was just like a hookup. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This was like actual date. Me and this person were talking back and forth. Finally go on the first date. We chilling, right? And she was like, she says the same shit, but more polite. You know? She was like, damn, you wasn't lying when you told me you were short. I was like, yeah, I told you, I'm not tall. You know, I let bitches know. I'm not that type of nigga to lie. Like,
Right.
I know I am visibly short.
Yeah, I'm
There's-
5'11".
No.
and a half.
Not even close. On my best day if I wish, nigga. But I tell women I'm short. I'm not shy about that at all because it doesn't bother me. I still get bitches.
Yeah.
So the height thing has never been a thing for me. So I'm always very upfront. And she was like, well, I just, like what, it's just not what I pictured in my head.
Right.
I was like, that's cool.
Like,
whatever.
like saying you're too short?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Too short for her liking, if you will. So I'm, we walking, we in the quarter, we had just got done eating, we got drinks and shit, and we're walking. And I'm like egging it on, like we would get next to each other and I would like stoop down purposely and like walk like crouched.
Yeah.
I'd be like, is this bothering you? Is this bothering you? And she's kind of like, I'm like, all right, well, look, so it's getting, dark out. I was like, my partner's about to start DJing. You want to, shoot over there? She's like, yeah, that's cool. We can do that. So, first of all, I didn't explain how when we went to the restaurant, got the food, it was a Mexican spot, got food, she sits down, goes to eating her shit, I'm eating mine. She immediately doesn't like the food. I'm like, oh, fuck. I'm sorry. I was like, you want to order something else,
Because you're a picky eater and she hated whatever the fuck you was trying to eat.
No, she didn't get nothing that I ate. I was eating my own shit. She was eating her own.
Right.
She ordered what she thought she would like. Didn't like it. Sits there and pretty much watches me scarf down my food. Now we're on the walk and, I'm fucking her about the short thing. Ask her if we can go to the club. So, ask her if we can go to the club. She says, yeah, that's cool. That's fine. I was like, all right, cool, bet. Let's go back to the cars. I walk her to her car. I was like, I'm parked right over there. I'm going to just pull out in front of you and we can, go to the spot. She was like, that's fine. Get in the car, pulling out. We're driving, about to make the turn to go to the spot. Make the turn. She doesn't.
Damn. Damn.
I was like, she not seeing me? So I'm driving, I'm still going to the spot. I'm like, I told her where I was going. Maybe she knows a different way. Mm-hmm. Pull up to the spot. I'm like, hey, yo, I just parked. Where are you? Text. No reply.
Damn.
I was like, okay. This is what we doing. Okay. So I call her. She answers. She's like, hey, yeah, I just couldn't do it. She was like, like egging on that you were short. It just made me feel weird.
Damn.
She was like, I really don't like date short guys. So it was just really weird for me. And I was like, bad. You couldn't have told me that before I paid for your fucking food, you raggedy bitch.
No, because she knew you'd have made us split the bill. She knew you was gonna make us split the bill.
She ain't even eat her fucking food. The fuck? I paid for some shit you ain't even eat. I could have took that to
Exactly.
go.
She knew you were gonna make us split the bill on some food she didn't even fucking want.
Since we friends now, bitch. Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah, that was probably the worst first date ever. Yeah.
No, I don't think I had any bad first dates. The only one that I can really think about is like this girl I took to the movies, which they always say is like where you should not take a girl on the first date.
See, that was my kryptonite as a fucking teenager, boy. I was taking every bitch I knew to the movies.
Well, yeah, because we were young and stupid.
And that bitch,
yeah,
let me get that thing.
Yeah,
A little diddly.
Yeah, because we were young and dumb. But I just remember being in the movies with this chick one day, and she basically was just like, she was watching them. I forgot what she was doing, but I just remember her. Well, obviously. But the way she was watching the movie, I just remember looking over at her and going, you seem bored. And she looked back at me and went, me too. Let's get the fuck out of here. Oh, man. I was like, oh, bet. Shit. Yeah, fuck this movie. We got out. We ended up leaving. She brought me, she was like, all right. She was like, you want to go to your house? I was like, yeah, sure. Texted my mom, told her to go to bed. Are we getting any comments?
Yeah, Rock said he gonna call after I say mine, but I don't know when that is. That was 6 minutes ago.
Well, call, bitch.
Is it the same number?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
But she She ended up being, I was like, you want to go to my house? She was like, yeah, sure. So I texted my mom and I was like, hey, go to your friend's house. Go to your friend's house.
Get out of here.
And then, and then my mom was like, okay. You know how white people talk to their
Of course,
parents.
yeah.
And then she ended up like calling, like halfway to the house, she ended up calling me and she was like, never mind, I was just kidding. Let's go to my house. And I was like, oh, okay. Sure. So we head back. Like I turn around and like start put it like this. I was literally putting the blinker on to go into my street, and she texted and was like, "No, just go to my house." And I was like, "You live in Marrero? Like
The fuck?
the fuck? That's a 20-minute drive from here." Okay. Drove to Marrero. We get there. I see mad cars in the driveway. Maybe not mad cars, but like enough that I was like,
So we're not alone.
yeah, right. And then we get there, get out of the car. She's already at the door. I start walking up. Door opens. Her dad walks outside. And I'm like, weird. Okay. How are you, sir? Like, back of my head, like, I'm about to knock this pussy. Hello. How are you, sir? And he was like, hey, how you doing? And I was like, oh, I'm good. I'm good. And he was like, come on in. And I'm like, and like I'm trying to like I'm making up excuses. I'm like,
Right.
oh, he's cool. Like he knows I'm about to go knock his daughter down. Like, whatever. So like I walk in and sit on the couch. She motions to the couch, and I'm like, oh, okay. So like I sit down, and I'm like, oh, okay. So like this is like the preliminary, like
Right.
get it out the way real quick. Hey, where are you? Oh, I'm out with a boy. Come over so I can meet him, and then y'all can go do whatever. Okay. So now we're sitting, and this man starts asking me about my dreams, what I plan on doing with my life, what's the deal, like. I'm like, all right.
Sir, I'm just trying to knock your dog
right.
down. Like,
You try not to say that. Like I remember having a thought, like, do not say, I'm just trying to knock the dust off your daughter's pussy. Like,
sir, what I'm trying to say is I'm doing construction on your daughter's walls.
yeah. And finally, I look up at one point and I look at her. And she's just got like this, yeah, this is normal. This is normal.
All the guys I fuck go through this.
Yeah, right. And then finally, she looks at me, and her dad's like, all right, well, hey, man, you seem like a very well put together young man. Red flag number one. Red flag number one.
Yeah.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
I just lied, sir.
Yes, sir. About everything.
Trying to get the draws.
I'm literally dropping out of school next year. And I just gave you an entire rundown of what college I'm going to. And finally he gets up and he goes to sleep. And she goes, well, oh my God, I had so much fun tonight. And she gives me this big hug. And I'm like, what? And she was like, I'll text you tomorrow. I'm going night-night. And I'm like, night-night?
Dude, bitch. The fuck?
And then it's
Was
like,
I babysitting?
right,
bitch?
so I'm like, okay. So like I leave, and don't take what I'm saying and be like, she was being a nice, respectful girl, and no, that was not the vibes, y'all.
Nah.
Like that's not the vibes I
She
was
just
getting.
sent me her titties pressed against the shower glass. Like, this is not the type of this is not the type of party I thought I was coming for.
So I fucking leave, and I'm like in a daze, like, okay. Get in my car, and I'll start fucking leaving, and then out of nowhere, it's like, oh.
Do stand.
Hello?
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 Joe's pool hall. Is it connected?
It should be.
I don't see any waves popping up on this end.
Let me double check. Yeah, I was. Oop, I disconnected.
Nope. Where'd it go?
What? Give me a second. I'm coming. It says I'm connected.
Oh, that's what she
There
said.
it is.
There you are. Hey, wait, hold on 1 second. So, to just to cap it off, I go home. She texts me the next day and she goes, "Yeah, that was great. I can't wait for you to meet my mom." And I'm like, "I'm not.
It's not
I'm not
happening,
gonna meet your
sweetheart.
mom."
It's not happening.
All right, what up, D?
What up?
That's not special.
I heard you were calling for a reason, Mr. Dr. Pressure.
So, I want to tell y'all my worst first date.
Your worst first date. All right, let's hear it, baby.
All right, I just got out of high school, putting in windows and high rises.
Go to somewhere where you got a
So I
better
had like
connection. dude.
Yeah, go somewhere with a better connection. You're breaking up a little bit.
Hold up.
Or take us off a speakerphone, you fuck.
I'm trying to play the game and do this.
Don't do that. Don't do that at all.
All right, is it better now?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so I was like, I'm going to take this chick that I've been liking for a minute out on a date. So I go to pick her up at a parent's house.
Uh-huh.
And I'm a pothead, so I smoked before I showed up.
As
Yeah.
you should.
And I called, I was like, hey, I'm here. Come outside. She was like, no, I want you to come inside and meet my dad.
Oh, no.
I was like, oh.
See, now I'm having flashbacks.
I was like, bro, I'm 19. I don't need to deal with this shit. So I get out, I meet her dad high as fuck. It makes the whole date awkward.
So, like, you were violently
we were
too high when
supposed
you
to
met the
go
dad?
to dinner and a movie, and it ended up just being dinner. And like, I ordered like a hamburger and nothing else
Uh-huh.
Just to make it
because
quick.
like before we got there, I was like, oh, this is
We're done.
Yeah.
a terrible decision.
Oh yeah. You
Yeah.
can typically tell.
Yeah.
Like she made everything super awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like she started talking about one of the dudes she dated when we was in high school, and I was like,
I don't want to talk
I was
about
like,
him.
yeah, this is.
Not
I don't
what
want to talk
signed
about
up
him.
for. Yep. Not what I signed up for.
No, it was fucking awful.
No, I had something similar with a chick that like I met at a party, and like 20 minutes into the party, me and this chick are making out, and then I was like, I got her number, we left the party, I got to the house, I'm texting her, and I'm like, yeah, well, I can't wait for you to come over here so I can get that big old booty, and she was like, don't you think it's a little early for that? Like, I can't wait for you to meet
No.
my parents and we can talk about marriage. And I was like, all right, well, we're done.
Yep.
We're done talking.
Sounds like we got
Oh,
nothing
yeah,
to
we're
talk
done here.
about.
God damn it. But that was it? Just her meeting your dad? Just meeting her dad? That was enough for you?
No, just like that. The talk. I was told I have to stop smoking weed. I was like,
Ooh.
Oh yeah. That's a big red flag.
that's not happening.
That's like number one on my
Bruh,
list.
in my Tinder profile, the first line is I smoke weed and will not stop.
You
Yep.
heard? What I was like with Nicole, like I had a couple of chicks before Nicole that were like, you need to stop drinking. And Nicole was like, could you just drink a little less? And I was like, see, I can deal with that. I can deal with that, like a little less.
Yeah, I'd rather
No,
you
yeah.
try to ask me to like dial it back than you ask me to stop.
Yeah.
Like, can you just not like smoke every hour of the day? I mean, I could try. I could do like every 2 hours of the day.
I mean, I'm gonna bug the shit out of you if I don't.
Right. I mean, you get one or the other. Like
We're gonna
peace
be
of
having
mind
weird ass
or-
conversations.
Yeah, that's
know
what
what I mean?
I was gonna say. That's what I was about to say when it comes to like chicks telling me to stop drinking. It's like, all right, do you want to talk about every murder that's happened in the past 50 years? and what the outcome was, because I don't believe that JonBenet Ramsey was killed by Santa Claus. I think it was her mom. Are you ready for this? And it's like, nope, go get you a bottle of whiskey.
Thank you.
Thank you. Because it's killing me.
Therapy.
Thank you, Dustin.
Did you just hang
Nah,
up on him?
appreciate y'all.
You have a good night, my
I thought
brother.
he hung up on you. Later, bro.
Yes, sir.
Now I hung up on him. I don't know why that was boring.
You bored.
All right, you got anything else?
I gotta pee.
All right. As always, thank you for your support. If you enjoyed the show, please rate and review on iTunes, Spotify, or anywhere else you listen to podcasts. Turtle.
You know where you can find me at. IG. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm talking about?
TRTL__. Same thing on TikTok. X. I ain't talking about my old bitch. At Too Rare to Lose. Make sure you're doing your twos right.
You heard?
All the social medias. TRTL.
Yeah, no.
Stop asking me about my old shit.
That's real.
New shit.
Yeah, I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about?
You know what I'm talking about?
Cause,
You get me?
you know what I mean?
Aye, monster on the beat, ho, Debo, any rap.